Hi, welcome back to the Hard Hitting Wrestling Show. The WWE King of the Ring tournament starts Monday, August 19 on Raw. We have our fantasy picks and who can possibly win the King of the Ring. Now, before we get started on that, we're going to get started. Yes, sir. So here are the participants of King of the Ring that was announced Monday evening and Tuesday. There was a mixture because of the fact that they showed some of the players that were going to be participating. Anyways, all right. So here are the participants for the King of the Ring. Ricochet, Sami Zayn, Baron Corbin, The Miz, Cedric Alexander, Samoa Joe, Drew McIntyre, Cesaro, Kevin Owens, Apollo Crews, Ali, Buddy Murphy, Andrade, Shelton Benjamin, Elias, and Chad Cable.
That's a solid list.
So 16 wrestlers, okay? 8 from Raw, 8 from SmackDown. And as of right now, they're anticipating that the final for King of the Ring will take place in the Clash of Champions. So Kevin Owens did say it right on Tuesday, was the fact that to be the winner of King of the Ring is an awesome resume, and that will reflect on someone making it to the Hall of Fame. So every person that's been the king has made it to the Hall of Fame. Okay?
Yep. Well, I don't know if Sheamus and Wade Barrett are going to join that.
Right, that's true. But however, this leads us to my first question. There's still issues going on between Kevin Owens and Shane McMahon. Shane McMahon giving him a $100,000 fine. Then all of a sudden he put him in a match with Samoa Joe. Okay? Will Kevin Owens win King of the Ring? Will he get that opportunity to even get one win in the tournament?
I think he is the favorite going into it. If we're gonna, I'm a betting guy when it comes to sports, so I'd say he is the favorite if you are gonna put a number on it. But the thing that just lingers in my mind is the World Cup. I think that Kevin Owens is gonna get pretty far in it, but Shane McMahon will do something, whether it's Kevin Owens against Drew McIntyre or Kevin Owens against Elias. One of Shane McMahon's guys, Kevin Owens will beat, but the Shane McMahon guy will knock off Kevin Owens. He'll injure him, and Shane McMahon will have to take Kevin Owens' place. And I think we might have there might be the possibility that Shane McMahon could be vying for King of the Ring.
I hope not. I really don't. I'm not for it.
I'm not for it either.
I don't think. If that was a scenario, then forget it. Forget it. No. It's impossible for Shane McMahon to be in the King of the Ring tournament. No.
I just the World Cup is just in the back of my mind and what happened there.
Well, I understand the World Cup because it happens every 4 years, and it seems like that is a pattern now for WWE to do it every 4 years, and I am for it. But as far as the participants concerned, it has to be somebody that's had an outstanding resume, someone that has accomplished the most, somebody that has done a lot inside the ring. And I did 2 charts on this. I went one head-to-head to see if anybody here had history. Now, if we look at it head-to-head, my favorite is Kevin Owens. Okay?
He's the favorite.
But if you want to talk about accomplishments, there's only one wrestler out of the 16 that has accomplished most than anybody in the wrestling community, and that is Samoa Joe.
Yeah.
So if I was to pick either or, it's either Kevin Owens and Samoa Joe. And guess what? On the accomplishments, okay, I have Kevin Owens and Samoa Joe in the finals for King of the Ring.
See, I like that. I've always been a big Samoa Joe guy. I love Samoa Joe. But the thing is with what the WWE does to him, is he destroys these people, but when he's in an actual feud, he loses. So I don't see him actually getting an opportunity to become King of the Ring. I think Kevin Owens is a favorite. I do see there being some underhanded, dirty tactics going on with Shane McMahon and Kevin Owens. So I don't necessarily know if Kevin Owens is going to win. I think some names that are, I think Drew McIntyre's a name that could come out. He needs a push. This Cedric Alexander beef he has right now is not good enough. This is going to turn him back into 3MB.
Yeah, but this match that they had on Monday on Raw was an outstanding one for both.
Yeah.
For both. They brought it out.
Yes.
And that was the greatest chemistry I've seen since the feud started. So it's getting better and better. I don't think that Drew McIntyre is going to go backwards on this. If anything, is a good push for Cedric to move up. Remember, he's coming out of 205. Yeah. This is excellent. It really is. But is it a downfall for Drew McIntyre? No, I don't think so.
I see it as a downfall, this feud that he's in, because it's not really that meaningful. There's no title implications on the line. There's nothing very meaningful. It's a couple matches here and there. WWE isn't spending a lot of time on the storytelling here.
But who is Drew going to match up with when you already have AJ Styles, the United States champion, who is heel? Then you have Seth Rollins, who's a champion. Should Drew McIntyre go after Seth Rollins now?
I think yes. I think that makes perfect sense. Or even building up to SummerSlam, he should have been in a better feud than Cedric Alexander when you had Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman not on the card. Those are two perfect opportunities for him. But I do think he's going to win, as well as a couple dark horses, I think, that could make some noise in this tournament are the 205 Live guys. Buddy Murphy, he put on a phenomenal match against Roman Reigns. That's one of the best SmackDown matches in a while.
Right.
And then Cedric Alexander, he is putting on good matches with Drew McIntyre. And this is an opportunity for him to get a push and start getting in the title hunt. As well as Chad Gable, I want to see him succeed in this because he's been doing very good on 205 Live, and I just love his style of wrestling. I love him in the ring. But the WWE just doesn't. For some reason, when he's on the main roster, he doesn't get the respect he deserves, in my opinion. So I want to see him succeed, but I don't know if he will.
Well, here's the fantasy list that I projected that might happen, and it's based on how I voted on my top list of performers. So I had Ricochet matching up against Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
I had picked Sami Zayn to beat Ricochet because Sami Zayn has accomplished more than Ricochet. Yeah. Ricochet is a new guy, but then again, Ricochet is in a rising path. Okay, so we already know that Ricochet and AJ Styles, that feud is over. Okay, Baron Corbin and The Miz. I think that match is perfect if that was to happen. Okay, Baron Corbin will beat The Miz. Okay, Baron Corbin will come back from being absent.
Really?
Yes, and I'll tell you why. Okay, Baron Corbin has 14 signature moves. He only has one finishing move. Got it. He accomplished 5 things. Okay. But in the wrestling, but guess what? He's also was a pro football player. He was also a pro boxer. Okay. He is talented not only in the ring, but in other sports. Okay. This guy, he's a true athlete. Then you got The Miz. Yes, The Miz is an actor. He got celebrity. He got everything that's going on, even back when he was on MTV. Great, I got it. But the Miz, really, his matches are not been up to par. You know, so you're going against Dolph Ziggler. You have Miz TV. I got it. But you got Baron Corbin that just finished matching up with Seth Rollins for the WWE Universal title, and to come back on and just automatically lose? No, I'm sorry. It's not happening. So Baron Corbin, who also has an outstanding resume, all right, wasn't he the winner of a Royal Rumble? He also was the Money in the Bank winner. So why not go past this first round? And again, that doesn't mean he's going to match up with The Miz. I'm just saying that if it was me, that would have been the first match. Cedric Alexander versus Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe will definitely destroy Cedric. Yeah. Okay? Now, yeah, he might. That match will only probably be like Goldberg's match. It's going to last 5 minutes here and there, put him to sleep. It's over with. Okay? Drew McIntyre versus Cesaro. That one is a hard one. Okay? But I had to pick Cesaro.
What?
Yes.
You're absurd.
Cesaro is... Look, man, Cesaro's been on that path where he's making everybody look good, okay? He helped Ricochet. He helped Aleister Black, okay? This guy was the United States champion, and that's all he has done for WWE. He is the tag team champion with Sheamus. Sheamus is injured. He's on his own. Before he had Sheamus, he was a winner, okay? Drew... It was either that or change it around, and then Cedric and Drew will win, and then we'll see them again matching up. And I was like, nah, I already seen enough of that. So I got Samoa Joe Cesaro, okay?
You're a 3MB fan. That's what it is. You want to see them get back together.
But watch this. I'm not done. I'm not done.
You're a 3MB.
Now I'm going to flip it to SmackDown. Kevin Owens and Apollo Crews.
That's a solid... I swear, if you go Apollo Crews,
no, I got Kevin Owens.
Thank God.
You're not paying attention what I had in the finals?
You've been insane. You've been insane with these picks so far.
I am a former undisputed champion here, okay? Then I got Ali versus Buddy Murphy. Okay? Yes, after I seen that match with Roman Reigns, I was like, man... I see the sign of Buddy Murphy. But then I can't, leave out Ali. Ali's also a contention of maybe going for the Intercontinental Championship, which we still don't even know what's going on with Shinsuke Nakamura. Yeah. So I got Ali beating Buddy Murphy. Then I got Andrade versus Shelton Benjamin. They're trying to push Andrade to be all that, right? So he beats Rey Mysterio. Okay. But this is Shelton Benjamin. Now we're talking about accomplishments. Andrade is not ready to be the king of the WWE. So I got Shelton Benjamin winning. Okay? If you're looking at a TV's perspective, you might think that Andrade is going to win because it's automatic. I got it. But this is all about accomplishments here. Elias and Chad Gable. Chad. I picked Chad Gable. All right? Elias, 24/7 title holder. And watch this. You ready? Elias is a 24/7 title holder. There has been no one that won King of the Ring to wear the crown and have the belt at the same time during the tournament. I looked it up through the past histories, and every time they had King of the Ring, the main event wasn't King of the Ring. The main event was for the World Heavyweight Championship. Yeah. Okay? So, that goes to round 2. Sami Zayn versus Baron Corbin. Okay? Who you think was going to win, Sami Zayn or Baron Corbin?
I don't think any of them are going to be in round 2.
Well, they have to.
Oh my God.
So watch this, and don't worry. All this is posted on Twitter, okay? Baron Corbin's going to beat Sami Zayn. Samoa Joe's going to beat Cesaro. All right? Then on the other side, you got Kevin Owens and Ali. Kevin Owens is going to win. Chad Gable is going to beat Shelton Benjamin. They were used to be tag team partners before, right? Chad is going to win. Chad, who is the Olympian champion too, by the way. So now I'm down with the final 4. Baron Corbin, Samoa Joe, Kevin Owens, and Chad Gable. And I have Samoa Joe versus Kevin Owens for the finals, to where Samoa Joe is king in the ring. And again, I don't know who is matching up. Nobody said anything about who's matching what in the first round. We don't know. We just got a bunch of lists. 8 people from Raw, 8 people from SmackDown. I made up this scenario, and my champion right now is Samoa Joe.
This is crazy. You had to have made this after Raw or SmackDown when you were a little sleep deprived, because a lot of this stuff makes zero sense.
Okay, where's your list?
See, I didn't know we were doing this, but first off, for the first round, they're obviously going to have the matches that they're going to have Drew and Cedric Alexander. They're going to have Sami Zayn and Samoa Joe. They've been building up. They've already had a little bit of a feud between those guys. So that's just going to be another match to start it off. First off,
it could be.
Sami Zayn is on an 8-match losing streak. He's not going to win.
I didn't say, look, Ricochet could probably beat Sami Zayn, but we don't even know who Sami Zayn is going to compete against. That's what I'm saying. He could go against Kevin Owens the first round. We don't know, because we don't even know.
You're right.
We don't even know who's on the Raw roster and who's on the SmackDown roster.
You're right.
Because everything's
The
changed.
wild
Look
card,
at the Revival. The Revival is on SmackDown.
Yeah, you're right.
Why not go and chase the tag team champions again on Raw? Now you want to jump ship and go after the New Day? But anyway, that's another story. So anyways,
Sami Zayn's not beating Ricochet. I'll go based off your matchups.
You're right. I think Sami Zayn might lose in the first round.
You picked Ricochet to beat AJ Styles, and now you're picking Sami Zayn to beat Ricochet. That's absurd. That's ridiculous.
Based it on the accomplishments, because Sami Zayn did accomplish a lot. You mean to tell me a rookie is going to beat a veteran like Sami Zayn for what he has done?
After everything they've done with Sami Zayn in the past months.
We're talking about King of the Ring.
Yes.
Any other match, I will definitely pick Ricochet. Now, okay, now watch this. Now I have a second list. And that second list, you're going to be happy about. Okay?
Oh, am I?
Yeah. So I do have Ricochet beating Sami Zayn. I still have Baron Corbin beating The Miz.
Okay, that's...
I still have Samoa Joe beating Cedric.
That makes sense.
And I have Drew defeating Cesaro.
There we go. Because
there's history. They're head-to-head. Drew has beaten Cesaro before. That's how I did it. On the other side, I do have Kevin still winning. Ali still beating Buddy. Andrade beating Shelton. And then Chad Gable still beating Elias. Because they don't have no history whatsoever. Okay? And then fast forward, I got Baron Corbin, all right, versus Kevin Owens, with Kevin Owens being the King of the Ring.
You have, dude, what is this?
Baron Corbin has ways to win, okay?
Yeah, but he hasn't been on TV in a month.
And what does that mean? Why he's not in a month?
Listen. I respect you a lot. I love doing the show with you.
So who do you think Kevin Owens will match up then?
Hold on. I love doing the show with you. Mm-hmm. You bring another. You're bringing a real sports, not sports entertainment mindset into this. Yeah. You're bringing it very competitive.
Yep.
But this is entertainment. It's sports entertainment for a reason.
You
cannot have someone who hasn't been on TV in a month go and get to the finals of a tournament. You can't have someone who's been on TV in a month and come in and just start beating people.
Baron Corbin is the top heel of the WWE.
He was.
Nobody likes him. And he still will be. He didn't lose it. He didn't lose it yet.
Yes, he did. By not being there. Not being in a feud for a month.
When he comes back, everybody's still going to boo him. He's still going to be sarcastic. He's going to get the whole crowd riled up. Okay? His introduction alone is going to just cause ruckus for the fans. Okay? Baron Corbin has accomplished so much in a very little time. he does deserve to at least be in the finals.
Listen,
We're
the finals
talking
is a
about
stretch.
King of the Ring. We're not talking about entertainment. We're
I
going to
understand.
recognize
I
the
understand.
best wrestlers out of the 16 that's here.
Okay.
The only way that Kevin Owens doesn't win it is because of Shane McMahon.
Yes, you're right. Now, with Baron Corbin, I can see him beating The Miz. I like that. They have been doing horrific things to The Miz lately. And they've been... I just don't want to get into it right now. But I can see him beating The Miz. But then anyone else outside of that, unless it's maybe Ricochet, maybe... But I still don't see that happening. He hasn't been there. I don't see him getting in the fight. First off, going past Samoa Joe, I think Samoa Joe is easily in the finals. Easily.
Yeah, you're right. I have him again, out of all 16 wrestlers, Samoa Joe is the most decorated, most accomplished professional wrestler in the WWE. And pretty much not only just the WWE, but everywhere else. Okay? Out of those 16, I'm saying he is the best one. So I will pick Samoa Joe number 1 to win King of the Ring. And I think we got a small taste of what the finals look like with Samoa Joe and Kevin Owens. And the only way that Kevin Owens loses is Shane McMahon.
You're right.
So that match yesterday or on Tuesday on SmackDown, that match, remember that match because you're going to see it on the finals, and you heard it here and you heard it first from me, Ovi Muniz, telling you that is the finals. And regardless what happens on everybody else, because we don't know who's matching with who, regardless of what I put down, I'm guaranteeing you right now, Samoa Joe versus Kevin Owens, Samoa Joe, the king of the ring.
See, I don't know, but because Drew McIntyre can easily take Samoa Joe's spot in that. Kevin Owens, I think, is definitely, if they are going to split it up the bracket and do a SmackDown side and Raw side, I think Kevin Owens is, I don't think anyone on the SmackDown side can really compete with Kevin Owens. I think Kevin Owens is going to get it. But when you're talking, I think Drew and Samoa Joe, that's the only real debate I have there. Plus, I don't know that there could be a surprise.
You're right.
We
It
don't
could
know.
be. We don't know.
Like I said, I think the 205 Live guys, they have some upset potential.
Yes.
Any one of the cruiserweights.
You're right.
But yeah, Kevin Owens is a definite. I think he's a lock in the championship, in the finals, and then it's just between Drew and Samoa Joe.
Now, my next question. Now that we have King in the Ring tournament, should there be a queen in the ring tournament?
I think yes. I think the perfect opportunity for that was last year in the build-up to Evolution. I think that's when they should have had it. Now, if they did it now, I'd still be a fan. I'd still like it. But they missed an opportunity last year.
I have to disagree. And the only reason why I tell you that is because they just implemented the WWE Women's Champion. You see what I'm saying? So I think that should start first. Now that all the build-up's good, now that we have more women involved in wrestling, I think now is a perfect opportunity to establish who should be the queen.